watching Let's Chat.
Joining us right now, two of Chattanooga's preeminent lawyers from Chattanooga's preeminent law firm, Warren and Griffin. We have C. Mark Warren, and we have John Mark Griffin. C. Mark, John Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Chip. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good to be here.
It's great to have you here. Our topic today, sadly, something that all too many people here are having to deal with, and that is tornado damage repair. First and foremost, what is step number one folks need to take if their home or their property was damaged in the recent storms?
Step number one, call your insurance company. Number one. Number two, get a good contractor. Number one is important, but number two is equally important. You got to find a good contractor.
And when you say a good contractor, can you qualify that a little bit?
Couple of things, Chip. Better Business Bureau is one source. Do they have a relationship? Have they been ranked, or are they with the Better Business Bureau, and what type of rating do they have? That's one source. Also, while you should consider too, your insurance company sometimes works with contractors. That doesn't mean you have to hire one of those guys, but there may be a source of some that you could use. But even with that, if the insurance company is recommending them, you still need to scrutinize the contractor, whether it's with the Better Business Bureau, look and see what other work they've done in the past, make certain they're insured and bonded. Those are some of the important things.
And also make sure they're local. They have to make sure they're a local contractor.
Sure.
You know, when you have tornado damage, you have a lot of people coming in from out of state. They're called storm chasers. And just as important as hiring a local law firm, you want to hire a local contractor. This is important of choosing a law firm with 5-star reviews. You want to choose a contractor with 5-star reviews. That's where you start.
Regardless of how much damage you might have on your property, whether it's minimal or totally flattened out, how many estimates from these qualified contractors should we get?
Well, I think you should start with at least 3 estimates. And remember this too, Chip, there's going to be some damage that may be minor, that you may not be able to get a contractor to handle all those things. But nonetheless, for example, if you have just a down tree, you may just be calling some type of tree service to take care of that tree. You may not have a contractor that we think of in the normal sense that would handle property damage estimates, that sort of thing. So even if it's something small that you're going to do on your own, you need to make certain that company or person is properly vetted.
I know we've talked in cases in the past about the importance of hiring a contractor that is licensed, bonded, and insured. Can you give us a guideline of how much this company should be insured for?
At least for $1 million. At least for $1 million. Of course, there's certain levels. I mean, that doesn't mean every contractor has that level of insurance, but if I was vetting contractors, I would go with the one with the most insurance coverage, and I'd go with the one that the BBB recommends.
Also, remember this, Jeff, you need to, if you're dealing with a smaller, one person coming out, cutting up a tree, etc., make certain you save all your receipts. You never know what maybe you'll get reimbursed by the insurance company, what they may need to do ahead of time, but save all your receipts just in case.
All right, I have a couple of other questions. Let's take a down tree, or maybe a partially down tree that's not on your vehicle or not on your home. And I've seen this happen before, where a guy who looks like he knows what he's doing, has the equipment, has the tools, comes out and says, look, I can take care of this tree for you, but it's going to cost you $200 in cash. Should we avoid that?
Yeah, I would avoid that if I was a homeowner. I will work everything through my homeowner's insurance policy and don't pay anything out of pocket cash. And if you could use credit card, I use a credit card over using cash, because a credit card gives you the other protection that you will not have with cash.
Right.
If there is cash, make certain you have an invoice with it as well.
Sure. And I'll tell you what, guys, we are running up against the clock, but the next time we get together, I want to sort of continue this and talk about the importance of properly recording the contents inside your home, the contents inside your office. We'll pick that up the next time we get together. C. Mark, John Mark, thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you, Chip. Be safe.
You can get in touch with C. Mark and John Mark both, 265hurt.com, 265hurt.com, or warrenandgriffin.com.